Tom girlfriend, it feels like yesterday when I saw part 1. Well, yes, time has flown by, hasn't it, darling? Apologies for the sound in the background. I do have a fan on. For some reason, the sun has decided to present itself to the United Kingdom, which I find, honestly, rather a little upsetting. But, it is what it is. Hello! Yes, hello. Hello, darling. Oh my god, hi, Bear. Lovely to see you. Hello, hello. How are we all doing? I have decided to do something rather charitable and kind, and, well, bless you with my presence. So, I should hope that you are all rather excited. Hello, Neko, darling. How are we? Hello, Thomas. How are you? I've heard a lot about you from Angelina lately. Hee. Hello, Neon, darling. How are we? Lilico told me she needed the day off, and I said, well, darling, you should really take the day off if you're tired, because you're not going to do good work if you're tired. And then she said, like, oh my god, but then I need to do work and stuff. That's how she sounds. And I said, well, you should really take the time off. You put out 4 videos the other week, and you should really get some rest. And then she was like, oh, so you'll do a live stream for me? And I said, that's not what I said, but all right. And she was very happy. I think she's probably playing Dead by Daylight or something, or having afternoon tea. God only knows what that woman does when I don't see her. So, here I am. It's been a year, I would like to think. I would like to say, rather. It's been a year since I did my last stream, so, here I am. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. It's a blessing indeed, just hearing your voice. That's the spirit, Amon. That's what I like to hear. You're very, very welcome. Hello, Shadow darling. Very jealous of you, my majesty. You're so welcome, Leighton. This is indeed rather charitable of you. I'm so glad you agree. Disaster. With an A. How charming. I'm very sleepy, so I may not chat a lot. That's all right, Thomas, as long as you're listening. I would rather you were here listening. Are you British? As you know, I am an incredibly busy woman, so I'd really like to get down to the point of why I'm here today. And that is to really give a message and have a conversation with you all that I feel we should have had months ago, you know? I really wanted to get that done. Hello, Dusty darling, how are you doing? What a pleasure to see you. Duh. Late and proud, I checked the Twitch like a dum-dum. Oh, Ruben. I expected nothing less of you, darling. What a pleasure to see you. Thank you for making it. Welcome, everyone. Without further ado, I would like to get started with presenting my messages to you all. Lilico's not around. No, she's not. She messaged me earlier, so she said, I'm playing Dead by Daylight and I feel very sick. I said, oh, how bloody surprising. Sounds just like you. Okie doke, let's make a start, darlings. Welcome all. Welcome. I believe it's subscribers only chat today, so you know what to do. Today I shall be presenting a guide on, can you guess? Couldn't have done better by literally getting blessed by the presence of the Queen. You are so welcome, Amon. I'm so glad you made it. I will be taking questions at the end of the delivery of my messages, so if you can hold a burning question, please do so until then, and if you can't, then I suppose you are as dumb as you are blind and or deaf. Let's make a start, shall we? Stealing ideas from Lilico, I see. No, because what Lilico does is she teaches at a pretend university where she, in fact, pretends she is a professor of some subject. I am simply here to have a conversation with you that I believe we should have had months ago, and decided to present it in a similar format, Bea. And I shall be taking note of what you said, and God knows what will happen to you after I'm done. Moving swiftly onwards, today I shall be presenting a guide on what beverages you may and may not serve me, as we have had slip-ups in the past that I do not care to have repeated. Is that understood? Can I get a yes, ma'am? A yes, queen, whichever you prefer. I don't mind. Hello, Tommy, nice to see you. I'm ready to listen to the important message. I'm so glad, Shadow, because I really feel we ought to be having this conversation. Hello, darling. Okay, that's fine. Oh, thank you very much, Leighton, darling. How kind of you. Put your face up to the screen. Bring your face to the screen. Do as I say. Do as I say right now. Mwah! That one's for you. You only get one, though. Thank you very much, darling. Yes, Queen. Yes, Angel. Thank you, Harry. Yes, madam. Yes. That's what I like to see. Okay. Good. I am expecting you shall be making notes and committing this presentation to memory as to best complete your job. Acceptable beverages. What you may and not serve by Duchess, who is obviously me. Let's make a start, darling. Silence! Are all beverages created equal? No, they are not. Obviously, darling. That should be obvious, but apparently you need it drilling through your thick skull that PG Tips isn't exactly Laudere's Roi Soleil, but here we are, repeating the basics. I will break this down for your incredibly small and simple brain so as not to confuse you. You're so very welcome. Firstly, I shall be addressing bubbles, and what carbonated drinks are acceptable to be within the same vicinity as me. I am well aware that this is an area you are challenged in, so I hope that you are paying full attention to what I have to say. Failure to do so shall result in another night dusting the wine cellar. Thank you very much, Leighton, darling. Can I have one more kiss, please, my queen? You may, but you must bring your face incredibly close to the screen, as I shouldn't have to bend. I should not have to bend, I should not have to walk backwards. These are the basics, so come closer. Closer! Leighton, lean a little further, please. Let's not be lazy. Mwah! There you are, darling. Part 1, bubbles. I hope you all have those notepads out. Ah, delightful. Acceptable carbonated beverages you may serve to my guests and I include my favourite, rose lemonade, lemonade made with Sicilian lemons specifically. What do you take me for, a peasant? As a summer birthday treat, I may allow you the pleasure of serving me a vanilla ice cream float. I want it made exactly like they do on Main Street at Disney World in Florida, and I don't want to hear any excuses. Google exists. Use it. It's an ice cream float, not a flambé. I also like cherry blossom lemonade, elderflower pressé, strawberry mocktail a la Nobu, lychee soda, and of course blood carbonated via SodaStream, or any other alternative, really. I won't repeat that mistake. I'm so very glad to hear that, Bayo. Yes, Queen. Pen and paper ready. Good. Write that down, write that down. Indeed, Neon. Do you notice anything about that selection, darling? None of the items on the list are sparkling water. I should never have to see sparkling water in the vicinity, as it displeases me. I can't believe you want to whine to me about English cuisine, but you have the nerve to serve me carbonated water. It is shameful, really. I don't want to see this mistake again. I know perhaps you would like to know why I don't find it favourable. Because it's disgusting. So preferably pink carbonated beverages, understood. Yes, Thomas, I'm so glad you're picking up what I'm putting down. You're writing furiously, I'm so glad. Oh, Gengini, what a delight to see you. The blood of the enemies or the innocent, either will do. I don't particularly mind as long as it's fresh and clean. Of course not. To hell with sparkling water, indeed. I never want to see it, darling. I really don't. Never again. Sparkling water is a specialty of Canada. I disagree. However, you may serve me carbonated maple syrup. Who knows? It might be nice. I've never tried it. On to the next topic. Carbonation in my home. If I see a carbonated beverage that is not mentioned on the aforementioned list of acceptable beverages, then you'll be locked in the pantry and not let out until you have drank every last drop of it. I hope that's understood, darling. I'm so glad I'm not alone in this opinion. Good. It is foul, it's so true. Ah, they subscribed for 5 minutes. Their brains are advancing. How peculiar. Anyway, the soda stream shall be destroyed. Like the stream. Like the stream. Do it. Do it now. Is there something you're forgetting to do? Moving swiftly onwards. Part 2. Without bubbles. There are several beverages that you may have the pleasure of serving me that are not carbonated and are generally more favourable. These include, but are not limited to, green tea, matcha lattes, mochas, frappes, mocha frappes, hot chocolate, rose tea, and of course, soy chalky milk. Everybody loves some soy chalky milk, darling. I expect that to be memorized. Is that going to prove to be a problem, darling? I never had sparkling water before. It's whenever I see a topic of it in the internet, it's almost like pineapple on pizza. Yes, I would say so as well. I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza either, darling. Uh-oh. Can you fit that in your pea-sized brain? I'm just wondering, darling. You took a screenshot just in case? That's the kind of conscientious attitude I like, Bayo. Well done. I'm very glad to see it. Just for that, I shall present you with a little kiss, but you do have to reach your face very close to the screen, as I shall not be bending down. I shall not lean, so do approach the screen, Bayo, and Bayo only. This is for you. Mwah. I'm not seeing any Bayo Chino. Baby Chino. Baby Chino is eternal, however, it's not particularly one of my favourite drinks. I think you're more thinking of Angelina or Lilico. Really, only children or those with childlike behavioural issues find joy and whimsy in drinking a small amount of frothed milk with chocolate powder dusted on top of it from an espresso cup, darling. Yes, everything written down. Not me who did a screenshot. Honestly, darling, you may do a screenshot as well. I shall allow it. I shall allow it. I love you so much. I'm sure the feeling is mutual, she. Thank you for attending. Trying, ma'am. No Lilico today. Dumb girlfriend is streaming. Honestly, I don't know why people find it so confusing. So you don't like spicy water? Darling, I'm English. I don't like spicy anything. Hello? It has been a long time since I spoke to you over livestream broadcast, so I know you may be wondering, shall I, Duchess, grace you with my presence any time soon? You shall be delighted to know that yes, I am feeling rather generous and shall be returning to the Lilico ASMR channel to continue my reign of terror. I am to understand that the yandere is currently the most popular girlfriend, and I just don't think that's right. Personally, so do keep your eyes peeled. If you cannot wait until our next date, then you may come and visit me on Lilico's Patreon, where she has secretly recorded over 2 hours of our personal and private conversations, it would seem. I do so adore listening to our memories together when I am not busy trying to soundproof my home, write to-do lists for you, and steal the neighbour's cat. Yay, terror! In the meantime, if you would like to assist in ensuring our cupboards are well stocked with tea, etc., darling, consider supporting Lilico and her venture for world domination by visiting us on her other social media platforms. This consists of her Twitch channel, her Discord, her secondary YouTube channel with free bonus content named Lilicult, her insane ramblings on Twitter, and if you are feeling generous, her throne wishlist. Lovely. Thank you for the link tree, Bayo. Thank you very much. I shall now do you the honour of answering any questions you may have. All the links are in the link provided. Thank you, Bayo, darling. I humbly request you check your throne. Something has occurred and it's definitely not my fault. I'm assuming you mean Lilico's throne, and I shall certainly go and observe it. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much, Boo. Lilico is rather the fan of Harvest Moon, and I can see you send that to her. Thank you very much, darling. That's ever so kind. She really honestly never shuts up about it. It is one of her favourite games. I think she did mention it in her Q&A video, and I'm sure she'll be over the moon to see that. Thank you ever so much. She did make a previous unboxing video, and I'm hoping she'll make another, because I did rather enjoy watching her attempt to make a stop-motion video for the first time. For some reason it was rather comical to me, so thank you very much, darling. That's ever so kind of you. Everyone here must certainly join the Patreon. They simply must. If I see a soda stream in my home, I will consider it a violation and I will destroy it on sight. Now listen, will I break it with a baseball bat? Quite possibly. Will I throw it at the ground? Perhaps. Will I take it to Lilico's castle and throw it off the top floor, possibly into her moat? I heard it has a balcony. Who can truly say? It's not really the means as to how it is carbonated, but rather that I don't particularly favour carbonation. And I honestly, the idea of you living in my home with me and just carbonating any beverage at will without my permission it terrifies me, darling. It'll keep me up at night, so I really don't want to see that. Did Lilico show you some pictures of my rabbit's baby son? Oh, she did, darling. Honestly, anytime anyone sends a picture of a pet, she's showing it me. I understand she has a Discord server, and she seemingly has a pet section within the server, so I honestly can't escape being shown an array of animals, including your rabbit. It was very, very, very sweet, darling. I hope baby Simon is doing rather well. Thank you, Queen, for explaining it. The pleasure is all mine, darling. Thank you for your question. Interesting YouTube recommendation. I'm not complaining. Listen, nobody can complain, because that would result in what I would deem a punishment and/or detention. Good news for you. Some water companies here in Italy stop the production of sparkling water because they can't find CO2. And another beautiful, stunning, fabulous, gorgeous reason as to why Italy is superior. I know we don't have the reward system. What are they called? Little macaron thingies that Lilico has on her Twitch for you to tell me to drink tea. I'm just going to do it of my own accord because I don't need you to tell me to drink tea. I will do it when I would like to, which is now. That's some fine china you're hearing. Lilico, what is your favourite drink? Lilico's not here, but I know her favourite drink is, well, you see, we all have this sort of terrible problem, we all share it, where we can't just have one beverage at a time, we have to have at least two. So, for example, right now, I have a green tea and a water. I would say Lilico's favourite drinks are probably green tea. She actually has her favourite green tea on her throne wish list, I believe. And any kind of, like, hot chocolate, milkshake. She's a fan of a frappe every now and again. Now that it's summer, though, I think she's on the rose lemonade. I have seen a lot of glass bottles just rolling around on the floor. She has a lot of flaws in her home. It's rather concerning when I go to visit her because she cannot keep a maid for the life of her. They're rather scared of her. Not unlike something on Resident Evil, really. An executioner sounds like a nice position. Amon, you may submit your resume to the Discord server. And we shall see what we can do. Does the court need another cook? I don't know about a cook, but maybe a pastry chef. We're all rather keen on macarons, you see. Hello, Concept Power, darling. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Dom girlfriend, would you like some chocolate patisserie dome? I would love some chocolate patisserie dome, darling. I just adore chocolate patisserie dome. However, we are all, we can't eat gluten, any of us. So, as long as it's a gluten-free one, I shall be very happy. Perhaps I shall just eat the top part of it, and I shall be fine. If only there was someone she knew who happened to be a maid. Yes, quite. I don't know who she knows. You know, we have some friends in common. Well, friends. There's certain someone we have in common who I shall say is not my friend, but rather my neighbour, who I detest. I'll file this pastry chef. I shall look forward to your application, Shadow darling. I still have a few weeks left of my headsman course, but I am a qualified hangman. Oh, we love to hear that, Leighton. I'm simply ecstatic for you, darling. Took another screenshot just in case. Well done, Bayon, well done. It is gluten-free Denmark. Oh, darling, then you may bring as many chocolate patisserie domes as you may like. I used to really be a fan of, what are they called? Like a little strawberry tart, strawberry patisserie tart. We can no longer have those, so when we find someone who can make those for us, we shall be rather pleased. I am to understand that the latest upload on the channel was by someone I'm really not a fan of, and I heard that she said some rather untrue, false and hurtful things, and I may even file a lawsuit for defamation. Now, as far as I know, Lilico does not know any lawyers unless she is undertaking the bar herself. So I may have to find someone to really do this defamation course for me, because saying that I kept her up all night and was trying to steal her cat, look, I'm a busy woman. I don't have time to steal anyone's cat, darling. I'm aware she is working hard on future streams. I said to her, you know, I'll do this as a one-time, one-time act of charitable assistance, darling, but I shan't be here streaming every week, unless the public so demands it. I am to understand that there'll be a new Patreon upload relatively soon. I am to understand that some favourable characters shall be returning to the channel, myself included. I am to understand that Lilico has some content she is willing to put up on Twitch. I shall ask her to put a poll in the server and on the Twitter. If you are not in the server and you are not in the Twitter and you are not casting a vote in any way, shape or form, what are you doing? What are you messing about with? Get in the server, get in the Twitter, do it now, or else. Just want to say, becoming a Patreon was a very great choice. Ah, thank you so much, Amon. I'm sure Lilico's delighted to have you there. Oh gosh, it's already 2:35 AM. Have fun and goodbye, everyone. Ah, thank you so much for stopping by, darling. So early in the morning. That's the dedication we like to see. You have a very lovely night. A powerful queen? Well, I mean, that's who I am, honestly. It should be called Duchess ASMR. But here we are with Lilico running the show. To be fair, do I have the time to be running an ASMR channel? No, I don't. Do I have the time to be, well, communicating with 12 women? I don't think I do. But I certainly try my best. I know there's a few people I have yet to meet. We enjoy basking in the moonlight. Oh, Neon, you must be up ever so late. Thank you for staying. Thank you for coming to visit. Linktree. Anyway, I'm trying to think what other updates I have to tell you. I don't know, keep your eyes peeled. I suppose I'll be back soon. Lilico shall return this coming week. She's been having a rest. I'm aware she was a little under the weather, so I'm hoping she's taken care of herself. I think she's looked at some, like, donkey pictures on Instagram or something. She loves doing that. And yes. Thank you for making an appearance today, Tom Girlfriend. You're so welcome, Neon. Thank you so much for coming to visit. I suppose I shall leave you all to it. I hope you have a wonderful night. Again, here are Lilico's socials. Thank you for the stream. You're so welcome, Shadow. Do consider coming to visit her, especially if you'd like to vote, and if you would like to listen to over 2 hours of our conversations, do come and visit her Patreon. Ever such a lot of our conversations on there. I didn't realise how much until it was brought to my attention the other day. Thank you for stopping by, my sweets. I'm hoping I'll be able to send this stream VOD to Lilico, and perhaps she shall edit it down and bestow it upon the second channel, so if you haven't subscribed to Lilicult already, please consider doing so. Thank you for streaming, Duchess. You're so very welcome, Beochino. Thank you for stopping by and for moderating. I shan't see you for a few days, so here's some kisses for while I'm gone. But you must lean in close for them again, everyone, darling. I shan't lean. Good night, everyone. Good night. Bonne nuit. Goodbye, darling.